Alright, look. So, I'm coming out on the bike, right? But I fucking forgot. Remember the last day I took all the plastics off and I was washing them? Well, we all know that the back plastic is broken, right? That's fucked. But I have 4 bolts under there. Had 4 bolts under there, and I was up on the land up there. I was walking. I was doing wheelies, right? And I was driving down the road, and I see me mudguard doing all this. My front mudguard doing like all this shit. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then like, cause I put the plastics back on the bike, but I never tightened down any of the nuts. And that was like fucking 5 days ago or something. And I forgot all about it. And then I'm driving, I'm dropping off a wheelie, and I see me mudguard do this. Blah, blah, blah. And I stopped the bike and I look underneath. I'm at losing 2 of the fucking bolts to hold it on. So today I went out and I've lost 2 bolts. Last day I came out, I snapped the back mud guard. Snapped it like, cracked it that like, not all the way cracked halfway, you know what I mean? And the fucking, up there, you see up there? Right there? That's where I was up there in the land. But, mate, look at the amount of space I have. I can go that way, bring me into town, or Killinick, or fucking Bridgetown, wherever I want to go. I'll go that way. I've got about 50 cubic meters of land. Oh, cubic meters. The thing's about 50 miles from like the start to the finish. So the place is absolutely ginormous, man. I'm after losing 2 bolts and snapping me back mudguard. I think I'm gonna have to take it easy for the rest of the day, or else I'll be going home with no fucking bike. Look at the state of it. To be honest, I like it like that. No back mudguard on it. I went back today, I was up down one of the wheelies and I came back and I went back like fucking just like 12:30, you know what I mean? And I felt it and I knew myself, if I had my back mudguard on there, it probably would have broke the thing completely off. So it's a good thing I did take it off. And it snapped the 2 screws in out here. So I have that there just to stop the water. See the water splashes and shit, you don't want that getting into your airbox and fucking getting sucked down into your air boot, carburetor, goes into the piston, gets chopped up a lot of the times and fucking wrecks everything. So, you know what I mean, try to keep as much dirt out of that as possible. But, yeah, I just thought I'd do a quick update on the KX80 big wheel. It's fucking, I've had this bike about fucking nearly 4 years now. Nearly 4 years I've had this bike, and I did 1 rebuild on it. That was only a couple of weeks after I got it off of my mate who sold it to me. And I had the bike for about, I don't know what, 6 months, and then rebuild time. I was out on it, bike ran like a fucker. It was the best, like I'm telling you now, at that time it was killing it. The bike was screaming up and down the field. And then I brought it home, washed it down, went to kick it to dry the water off the engine so it didn't rust, because I live near the ocean. And there's a lot of salt air around here, it fucking wrecks everything. So I was trying to dry that off, and it wouldn't start. It wouldn't start at all. And then I went outside and I push started it on the street. And when it started, I could smell like, not like metal on metal kind of a smell. Like when metal starts to kind of like rub against each other as friction, and it creates this kind of a burning, wiry smell. I started to smell that and I thought to myself, fuck, that can't be good. But the bike was running. And I had it on for about 5 seconds and I cut it off and said, that's not good, that's not running now until I get it fixed. So I brought it in, the full engine rebuild, bottom all the way up, new crank, new rod, new bearings. It was the bottom end bearing that had went, and the rings went as well, I think. And no, the rings didn't go because it was starting. I had fuck all compression, like it's starting going ring ring, and like it would sound like it was slipping the clutch as I was revving it, like it was completely off. And another thing, this here is starting to get stuck. It's not doing it now, but earlier on that was jamming up, so I'm gonna have to take all this off and oil it all back down. I might even order a new throttle cable for that. I get some stickers for it. I need new tyres. Tyres are the fucking number 1 on the agenda. Get me tyres done. I need to adjust me fucking forks as well, because I don't like the way they're sitting. The cornering isn't sharp enough, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna lift them up about, I don't know, 5 mil on each side and see how that works. But the bike has done nothing but serve me well ever since I've had it. And this is coming to the end of the 4th year now that I've had the bike. I've only put €600 into doing a full engine rebuild. That was including getting the sump nut redone and new sprockets and new chain and stuff like that, as you do when you get a rebuild. But no, that was just me doing a little quick. I keep rambling on here because I keep finding so much more stuff to say. All the bedding, the fucking animals all sleeping down in there. But yeah, it seems to be this is the year for the KX to fall apart, if it's any year. But yeah, like, hopefully it doesn't blow up at the end of the day. So everybody have a good day and stay safe. Cheers.